Hello one and all, and welcome back to another episode of You've Never Played Pokémon Emerald version with Nuzlocke rules and Randomiser with me, Techno Bambino. We are here, part 53. Can't believe 53 parts to get to the Elite Four, but we're finally here. So we are here in Evergrande City, about to do the Elite Four. I have done so much work since the last episode, and let me show you. Okay, so these are the levels of my Pokemon. We have Haldir's 59, everyone's 59, apart from Theoden, Gandalf, Mr. Frodo, that are 60, 60, and 61, as you can see. Training up with an emulator is a lot easier because you can just hold down a button and it just makes everything go quicker, but it still took a good few hours to get them up to these levels. I've taught them a lot of stuff. I've also removed a lot of moves, added a couple more moves. So the first part of this episode is just going to show you what I've done, because I've done quite a bit. Let's start off with Haldir. Okay, so Haldir at the moment is level 59, as I mentioned. I've given him Sense, that's normal. These are his stats, so attack and defense is reasonably high. Special attack's not bad, just because it knows water moves. Special defense is quite low, so I need to watch out for that. Speed's pretty high as well. These are the moves it knows now. So Ice Beam, which is what it knew before. Spikes, it knew Supersonic before. The only move I wanted to teach it was Toxic, but I remember I gave that to Fell Beast, who's now dead, so that's flipping pointless. So I taught it Rain Dance instead. There was no other moves that I could possibly get that were good TMs, so I decided to go with Rain Dance just to increase Surf just a little bit, and if there's any other water moves in my team, which I don't think there are, that might help. It's better than Supersonic. Supersonic I won't use, so at least Rain Dance will be there if I do desperately need it. And then there's also Surf, so that's normal and typical really. Okay, and next one is Galadriel, who's my Mr. Mime. As you very well know, gave him I think Asbear actually is there from the beginning, but as you know, Mr. Mime's really high special attack, special defense, so ridiculous special defense, really good for that. It's kind of the whole point of it, but crap attack and defense. So these are moves it knows. So it knows Psychic, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, and Calm Mind. Perfect moves. I haven't taught it anything else new here. These are all pretty much perfect. Remember, I used Thunderbolt before to get through a gym, just because it could learn it. There's not too much else could really teach it that I really wanted to know. I mean, Light Screen's really may be helpful for a couple of Pokemon in the Elite Four and even the Champion. Okay, yeah, so Light Screen will be great for creating a wall of light the lowest. Special attacks, that might be quite helpful. We've also got Thunderbolt, which is maybe helpful against a couple of them, and Calm Mind raises special attack and special defense. It's already got ridiculous special attack and special defense, but I think if I just put that in straight away, it'll be really, really good. The other move I could possibly teach it was probably Safeguard, I think it was, which might have helped. But considering the rest of my Pokemon, I'm not going to bother. I think we should be fine with these. Yeah, so that is Galadriel. So I need to show the other stuff. So who have we got next? We have Theoden the Slar King. Yay, Theoden. Theoden King. So obviously high attack, reasonably good defense, pretty decent special attack considering it's effectively a sleeping giant sloth, but never mind. Terrible special defense, but hopefully Mr. Mime will make up for that, and really high speed. Remember though, after every two moves only every 2 turns, so it's really, really hard in that sense. So I taught it Earthquake just because of that ridiculous attack. It's actually definitely helped. Slack Off I'm still going to use just because though it has really, really high health, I think Slack Off will still really, really help. I still kept Feint Attack. There's not really many other moves that I could really teach it that I have on me, or at least that I could buy. I ran out of money pretty quickly. I've used up the majority of my TMs, but Feint Attack, because it always hits them, I thought I may as well keep that. And there's also Brick Break, who's just a good fighting type move, and I could also go through Reflect. Did look up, I'm not too sure very many of them have Reflect in the Elite Four, but it's just good to have a fighting type move. Fighting moves are quite rare for my entire playthrough, so that's kind of necessary there. Generally they're pretty good moves. But yeah, so who's next? We have Gandalf. Now, Gandalf's actually becoming one of my weakest Pokemon when it comes to moves, which is really disappointing considering it's my first one. Steel Rock type, as you know. These are its stats, and not particularly high special attack, which is what will come a problem soon, which I'll show you, but high attack and defense. Now the problem with Agwan is all the moves that are physical that I could possibly teach it, I've either already taught someone else or I can't teach it. So these are his moves. So if you remember before, it had Metal Claw, which is a crappy 50 power metal move, which is kind of pointless. There's no point in having it. So I taught Aerial Ace instead, which is a lot better. It's unavoidable. I don't have any flying type moves in my team, so it'll be really good against certain flying type, certain fighting types, and all sorts of different types that are in the Elite Four. Maybe in the grass types, which should be really, really good. Still has Thunderbolt from before. Again, it's not going to be too bad. Now, I didn't know whether to teach it, Headbutt or go for a different move. Now, what I really wanted to give him was something like Dragon Claw, but I can't find Dragon Claw in the game. It took way too long through tutorials online and stuff, so I thought, forget it. Dragon Claw would have been amazing as a last move for this, just because I've got no Dragon type moves. My main Dragon type, Boromir, towards the beginning got killed, so this is just so I taught Ice Beam instead, which should be really good against the Dragon and Flying types that are later on in the Elite Four. Again, not particularly great set of moves considering it is an Aggron and its main skill is in its attack and defense, but never mind. A Metal Sound I just kept from before just because it sharply low special defense. The only problem is its accuracy is 85, which is shocking. So again, Aggron there's not a particularly great Pokemon for me at the moment, but hopefully it should still do pretty well. I think that should be okay. But yeah, never mind. Okay, and here we go. If you remember before, Mr. Frodo was a Pupitar. It is now a Tyranitar. Rock Dark type, as you know, everyone knows who Tyranitar's like. He's just flipping ridiculous. Summons a Sandstorm, which is fantastic, so that should be really helpful throughout the entire thing. These stats are absolutely stupid. It's almost stupidly powerful. Really good HP, high attack, high defense, high special attack, high special defense. Really, I mean, if you compare those stats there, like they're all over 100 compared to, I don't know, Aggron or even Slarking's got low special defense in that sense. Look at it compared to Mr. Mime or Cloyster even. It's just stupid, almost stupidly powerful. So I gave it Black Glasses just because it knows Crunch, but there's not very many other items I could possibly give it, so I just did that. And these are the moves it knows. So I raised it to 61, in which it would learn Earthquake. There's also Crunch in there, which it knew from when it was a Pupitar. So as a 100 power move and 80 power move, that hopefully will be a little bit more because of the Black Glasses. And I also found Focus Punch and gave it to him. It will flinch me if it hits, but I think it's still really, really important because it's a 150 power move with an accuracy of 100. So, and considering it's got a reasonably good defense, that's pretty good, and special defense, that should be okay. And I just kept Screech. It's just a good idea to keep a good defense lowering move. There's not many other moves that could really teach it. Again, Dragon Claw would have been good, but I would have given it to someone else. So yeah, that's Tyranitar. Tyranitar's going to be really, really key in this entire thing. Who else do we have? We've got Sableye, Dark Ghost type, as you know. Can't lose accuracy, which is fantastic. Has Laxing Sense, which you all know what that should do. Attack, defense, special attack, and special defense, as you can see. So pretty good. Special attack is lower than attack, which is weird considering it's a ghost type. So again, I would like to give it physical moves, but it can hardly learn any, which is really frustrating. So these are the moves I taught it. If you remember before, I had Flash here instead of Mean Look. I got rid of that to do Flash. I was going to give it Mean Look back, but I was thinking, is there very many Pokemon I want to keep in? There's very little Pokemon in the Elite Four that I just want to that I would want to sort of stay in and defeat quickly. So I just decided to go for another move. Again, hardly any physical moves, so I just ended up going with Shockwave. It is literally just to fill in that gap with a move that I might not have otherwise. I was going to teach it Flamethrower, but I didn't have quite enough money for to buy the Game Corner coins in order to buy it, because otherwise I can't remember whether it actually can learn Flamethrower or not, because I don't have any Fire-type moves on my team, which might have been really handy. So I was going to consider that, but then I thought, just fill it in with Shockwave. There's not very many other moves it can learn. And Confuse Ray and Feint Attack as per usual. So again, Sableye, or Golem's not particularly powerful in this sense. But it's just going to be handy because Psychic and any Psychic type moves is completely useless against it. And considering it's a Ghost type as well, that's really, really cool. So yeah, so that is Sableye, and that is my team. So let's look back here, and here we go. Full 59, 59, 60, 60, 61, 59. Absolutely fantastic. Now when it comes to the stuff I've given them, let's see what I did. I've already demonstrated that, haven't I? Doop, 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 doop. Oh, yeah, my bag. So I've reorganised this, bought a load of stuff. So we have a load of Hyper Potions, Max Potions, Full Restores, got 15 of them. Hopefully I won't need to use all 15, but they're there if I need them. Heal Power, Full Heal, Ethers I just desperately need. Although I did use a couple of PP ups on a couple of Earthquakes, and I think Shadow Ball for Sableye, just because that's reasonably low. A couple of Awakenings and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'll need. Awakening's fine. Paralyzed Heal would need, but then I've got the full heals and stuff if I ever need to do that. Escape Rope would be completely stupid. Repel's pointless. Sync, Heart Scale, and again all the ones at the bottom are kind of pointless. Revive's absolutely pointless. Don't know why I've not got rid of that already, considering it is a Nuzlocke run. Never mind. And also I have a couple of berries ready, just in case I desperately need these. So in case, if all else fails, all of these go wrong, I've got the Awaken one, the Poison one, the Burn one. Restores a couple. I've got a couple of Leper berries, which are perfect for PP restoring as well, which is really good. But yeah, so... Oh god, I'm nervous about this. Now the first one in the Elite Four is a Dark type. Leader, would you call it a leader? So yeah, so as a Martina, a Shiffry, a Cacturn, a Crawdont, and an Absol. I know all the moves because I've looked them up. In terms of who I want to put down first, well, considering it's a Dark type, it's going to be strong against what Ghost and Psychic. So, well, Golem's pretty much out of the question for the first one. But then there's also a couple of Grass types in there, and also a Water type. So now how much Water types are horrible to me, but the Water type hopefully doesn't know any Dark type moves, so Galadriel will be good for Crawdont. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that, I always call it Crawdont, it sounds like I'm saying it stupidly. There's also the Grass type in there of Cacturn, there's Needle-Arm, Cotton Spore, and Leech Seed, so that's going to be probably my main problem. I'll probably just end up using Theoden and just smashing it to pieces. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But considering the first one's Martina and just knows Crunch, Double Edge, Raw. See, I'm there thinking it's a Dark type, but then Crunch will just absolutely destroy Sableye. But then also knows Double Edge. Double Edge is really powerful, so I really need to get rid of that quick. Right. What else we got? Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Aerial Ace. Who will be a good start Pokemon to use? Yeah, so Dark is weak against Bug and Fighting. So I think it's really up to Theoden and Tyranitar. Yeah, I'm going to use Theoden first and see how it goes. I'm going to use Brick Break as quick as I can, considering he's got pretty good speed. That should be pretty good. Okay, guys, let's do this. Oh god, I'm really, really, really nervous. I have got all the gym badges. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. I will, thank you. Here we go. I am friggin' nervous. I'm nervous. Here we go. Sweet! Oh, listen to the music. Okay. Who's it first? It's Sidney, of course it is. So he's sent out Martina first, who's just a standard Dark type. The only moves I need to really watch out for here are Double Edge and Crunch. Why has the frame rate lowered? That's more like it, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to use Brick Break, so that should be really good against it. Boom, boom. And considering it's level 60 now, it should be really good. I should kill him in one. Perfect, cool. So that's super effective against Martina. The highest level in here is about 58 or 60, I believe. I'll have to look up. So around 60 will be a good sound level. Cool. Shiffry. And Shiffry's a grass Dark type. So who will be good against this? I may just keep Theoden out actually and just use Brick Break again. Why not? So there's Shiffry. Doesn't know any grass type moves, which is of course he's loafing around, but it doesn't really matter. Oh shite. Evasiveness, that's not good. Hopefully this hits then. Brick Break. Oh god, it's just gonna keep using Double Team, isn't it? Fuck you. Right, I need to just gonna keep doing it. Oh, but I'm gonna loaf around again, aren't I? Oh, god damn it. Right, I need to start using moves. That'll be good. Could. Come on. Right, I've got to use Feint Attack then. Ooh, Swagger. Beep, beep, beep. Attack Sharkly Rose. Thanks. Doesn't need to be any higher considering he's Theoden. Of course, I became confused. Right. I'm going to use Feint Attack just because it will hit. Although it is a Dark type move, we shouldn't do. Well, it's not going to do as good against it, but meh. This is where it hits me. Watch. Of course it did. Torment. Subject to Torment. Of course I was. Come on, Theoden. I could always switch out to... Who was it? Who was it I was going to switch out to? Tyranitar. I'm going to see how much this does first. I don't think this is going to do a lot, considering it's Faint Attack and it is a Dark type. No, pathetic. Right. Forget it then. Oh my god. Gosh, it's just really boring. Why? It just makes it impossible to do anything. I know that's the whole point, but it's still like, really. Here we go. Come on, Mr. Frodo. Love how beefed up Mr. Frodo's got. Before he was just like this crappy little Pupitar. Now he's awesome. Doesn't affect me because I'm a Dark type. Sweet. It's buffeted by the sandstorm. Right. Dip. What shall I use? That's Focus Punch. Why not? Dip. Come on, Mr. Frodo. And it's confused me. Great. Ready? Bet it hits me again. No. Of course it missed. Oh my god. Hopefully the sandstorm will just fuck them up. Considering... Actually, I could just keep doing this. Just because... it is a really cheap way of getting out of it. Sandstorm will eventually hit him. The only move that Shiftry's got is Extra Sensory. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep... oh, bollocks. Is just keep doing Screech. Oh my god. Your double team is so boring. It's so unbelievably boring. It just prolongs... It's just like, you're going to die. Just. But I don't think Sandstorm is affected by... I don't think... Screech actually means that Sandstorm will do more. I actually don't know. Oh my god, it's going to take forever. Focus Punch. I'm just going to keep doing Focus Punch. I've got 30 of them, for Christ's sake. I may as well go for it. Another Swagger. Great. Confuse me again. Oh, Snap Lock Confusion. Oh, of course it missed. God, this is going to be such a boring episode. But I'm trying to think. There's no other Pokemon that can... Okay, I can't use... Oh, Earthquake then. Fuck you. Well, that hit. That's fine, did it? Oh, there we go. Perfect. There goes Shiftry. Cacturn. Right, a Cacturn's a grass dark type, but actually knows grass type moves. Considering Mr. Frodo is a rock type, not a particularly good idea for you to be out. But it'll know Faint Attack, Needle Arm, Leech Seed, and Cotton Spore. Cotton Spore will put me to sleep, which won't matter because it's Theoden. Now Theoden has... Here we go, right. But it's dark, so I could use Brick Break again. Yeah, Theoden, switch Theoden out. Just because I know Captain doesn't have any fighter type moves, so it should be pretty good against it. What is going on with the frame rate? I apologise to my audience. I quite like Cacturn, it's a cool looking Pokemon. What is going on? Come on. But I don't know why that is. Cool. I got buffed by the sandstorm. Never mind. Brick Break. Boom, boom. That should do quite a bit. Yes, perfect. Cool. Now the next one is Crawdance. Now the main moves that it knows is Surf. So, Surf, Water, Dark. I could switch to something with Thunderbolt. Could switch to Galadriel. Or I could just keep Brick Break. Actually, considering I don't think there's that many other dark ones, I may as well keep out Theoden and just use another Brick Break. That might use Surf. So if it knows Surf, I might... I'm going to heal after this, I think. I'm going to heal him up. So use a hyper potion, just because if it uses surf, I know I've got pretty good. Oh no, special defense is not very good on Theoden, is it? Shit. No, that's fine then. That's all good. I'll just use Brick Break. Why not? Oh, bloody Sandstorm. I forgot the Sandstorm's going to affect me as well. Although what's really good is that it doesn't affect Agron or Gandalf. Actually, still do pretty good. Look at that. Perfect. Cool. And we've got one more left, who is Absol, and I'm just going to stay out. May as well just use another Brick Break. Why not? It's worked really well now. Cool, here we go. Of course, we're loafing around. Just keep pressing A slash do absolute bugger all. Why is the frame rate dropping? I don't get it. Why is it peak and trough like that? Never mind. Brick Break, cool. That's it, should be over now. That's the first one out of the way. Out of, well, technically 5. We're going to get Leap Form. Then the champion. Champion's going to be absolutely horrible. It's effectively like the last gym all over again. Cool. That was a good episode. So that was episode... Well, listen to what this losers say. What are you going to take us apart? Now go to the next room, enjoy your next battle. Oh, I will enjoy it. Cool. So that's episode 53 out of the way. That's the first of the Elite Four. I'm going to do every single Elite Four member as a separate video, just because I think it will break it up a little bit more and it'll be a little bit more fun. And increases anticipation, which is fantastic. And this has been another 25-minute episode, or almost. Yeah, that's surprising. Oh yeah, of course I did the explaining at the beginning, didn't I? Of course I did. And also that sentry was flipping annoying with its bloody double team wanker, way. Cool. Anyway, that's episode 53. I'll see you in episode 54, where we will tackle Phoebe, who's a ghost type leader, gym woman. See you later, guys. Toodles.